valet check that. These are pretty small airplanes.
We're on a plane. That was intense, man. You saw it? Dude! Oh my god. There's more stuff in this airport than in our town.
Oh, they have a pizza place like I asked. Too bad it's 7:30. I could totally eat some pizza right now. Look at a pizza place. A carry-on bag that's not a carry-on bag. We've got the extra carry-on bag. Brooks Brothers in an airport. What? The Wall Street Journal. Scoot over, son. My bag. Now I got both of them. And it's dirty, just like you said. The rental car and the license plate. Block the license plate.
You sitting in the back right here?
Yeah, I am. That's so nice. Oh, dude! It don't even have a key, man.
No, it's on them.
Where's the price tag? $128. It's Free People brand though. I've never seen something.
So this footage is from the hotel we stayed at while we were in Austin, Texas, and we just stayed at the Marriott there, and it was very nice, and it had a nice view of Austin. This footage is from when we went to the bridge to see the bats that come out in Austin, Texas, but we didn't see any for some reason. I guess they didn't want to come out that night. I don't know, but it was still pretty to stand there and watch the sunset.
Like that's a big sandwich. Whoa.
This is when we were waiting for the plane to leave out of Austin, and we flew from Austin to Denver, Colorado, and then after that we flew to LAX, so lots of connecting flights.
That's my bag. It's going on the plane.
These time lapses are after we flew out of Denver and we saw the Rocky Mountains and the Grand Canyon on this flight, so it was pretty scenic flight. After we landed, we went ahead and got the rental car that we were going to have for the rest of the trip, and then we headed on over to the Santa Monica Pier and checked out the pier and the beach they have there.
Trash everywhere. This makes me so sad. So sad because there's so much trash here on the beach. Like, I look at this and there's just trash. If they have trash cans, can people not throw it away? You know? You feel me? Feel me? Like, there's literally trash cans on the beach, and people still can't manage to walk to a trash can and throw away their trash.
After we finished up with the pier, we went on over to 3rd Street Promenade, and we didn't really do that much shopping. We just kind of walked around and checked everything out and looked at all the different stores they have there. But I'm really glad we went there because I've heard that been talked about so many times on YouTube, and I just wanted to go and kind of experience it for myself and check out the different stores they have there, because a lot of these stores they don't have where I live. So the next day we headed on over to Rodeo Drive and just kind of walked around there and looked at all the super expensive stores they have, and we also grabbed some In-N-Out burger after we went here, and we also went to the La Brea tar pits they have in LA and kind of walked around there and went to their museum and kind of experienced all that. This theater that I'm showing you guys right here is the Dolby Theater off of Hollywood Boulevard, and the night before we had driven by and the world premiere of Tarzan was happening, which I thought was super cool that I got to kind of drive by it, and it was like I was in the action, so that was pretty rad. And then we just went to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and walked around and took pictures of the stars. Classic.
The guy that made SpongeBob.
This next footage is footage from the Griffith Observatory in LA. and it was super pretty because you get to look over and see the Hollywood sign, but also look at LA, the city itself. And we went there at sunset and just kind of stayed until it got dark so we could watch the city and everything. And it was so pretty, and I got some good pictures, so it was a good time. And if you guys know me at all, you guys know I love my sunsets. The next day we kind of finished up in LA and we drove on over to Malibu, and we went on the Malibu Pier and just kind of took pictures of the beach and walked around at the Pacific Ocean. And I realized that the sand they have over there is brown compared to my white sand I'm used to over here on the East Coast, so definitely a change in scenery. The next thing we did this day was we drove on over to Anaheim, California, and we went to Disneyland. And if you guys know me at all or have watched my videos, y'all know that I am a Disney World kind of girl, so this was definitely an experience for me, but I liked Disneyland a lot, so I just have a little bit of footage from there. And we stayed at the Grand Californian Hotel.
Hannah, how's the churro?
So then after we left Disneyland, we headed on over to Las Vegas, and we ended up staying at the Venetian Hotel. And this hotel was honestly probably one of the nicest hotels I'd ever stayed at. It has a casino on the bottom floor, and the room itself was super nice because it had an extra little living space along with it. So it was honestly like so big and roomy, and we only stayed there for one night. The hotel itself had so much to do. It was honestly like a mall in the inside. After hanging out at the hotel for a little bit, we went on over to Fremont Street Experience, which was an experience. I will just leave it at that. After we got back from Fremont Street, we stood here and watched the Bellagio fountains, which is like a signature thing in Vegas. So my mom like really wanted to see the fountains, so we stood there and watched those, and we caught a little bit of a mist off of the fountains, but it was still pretty rad. Then that night there was this thunderstorm, so once we got back to the hotel, we just sat there and watched the lightning out of the room, and that is one of my most favorite things to do. Then on the last day, we went to the Grand Canyon, and it was quite a drive from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, but it was definitely worth it because honestly, it looked just like a painting. Like, it didn't even look real, and it was huge and so pretty and amazing, and I loved it.